Well, happy 4th of July. It's Nick. Nick figured wear my American flag shirt. I don't know if Americans are feeling too patriotic today. Me, I'm chilling at home. I was out early this morning doing my thing, stuff that I had to do. And came home, took a nap. I'm gonna make this quick video. I just went live real quick, and I'm gonna go make myself something to eat. I'm not going out tonight. I don't feel like going out. Holidays are not the same. Holidays are not the same. Not for me, anyway. Not for me. I don't know. Before, so many people around, friends, family, had girlfriends here and there, whatever, doing your thing or whatever. It was always busy. The older you get, unfortunately, your circle gets small. Almost to the point where it's a dot. It's just the way it is. A lot of good friends passed away. And then the ones that are around, they're doing their thing. Most peeps have phone friends, and the dating scene stinks. It's just a headache. It's not even worth it. So you find most people at home. There's a lot of people out. There's a lot of people that are having their own little cookouts or going here or going there. I actually could have went to some marina or something. They were having some shindig tonight or something. And through a friend of a friend. And I guess the person that was actually going to have it lives near the marina. A tree, because of the big storms last night, a tree fell on her house or garage or something. So now they're just going down to the marina, or I guess some restaurant or something, have drinks, food, whatever. I'm not feeling it. I don't know, I'm just not feeling people-y feeling. You know what I mean? Just not feeling it. I also know there's a lot of people that are home. They ain't doing nothing. Me included. Gotta admit, things are not the same. First of all, if you're a young kid, chances are you're probably out and about. So you ain't even gonna see this video. You're probably out with your friends and stuff. Because when I was younger, I was never home. Shit, when I was younger, hotels used to charge by the hour. You can put the quarter in the bed and it vibrate. You remember those days? Charge you, I think it used to be like $25 an hour they used to charge you. And you did. I forget I think it was a quarter. You put a quarter in a little box and your bed would vibrate. That was like the big thing. I don't... This thought just came to my mind. Do you remember the days when we used to have to put, what was it, 10 cents? A nickel or 10 cents to get into the bathroom stall? It was a little box. You had to put the coin in. I forget if it was a dime or a nickel. Dime or a nickel into the box, turn it, and then the stall would open. And you did not get it back. Times from there to now is... think about this for a minute. Especially the Gen X peeps. think of, I mean, I'm 58, right? So, within these 58 years of my life, we went from no cell phones at all. We had payphones, rotary phones. Everybody had landline phones. Later on, then the voice message came or whatever. Big thing was when you could get call wait and have 2 or 3 calls. And they used to have party lines. Call that 800 number and everybody be talking at the same time. But think about, like, from then to where we are today. I mean, you have to admit, technology has expanded. Unbelievable. However, human brain, while technology has expanded, the human brain has shrunk. It shrunk to the point where they don't even have a brain. They don't use their noodle, their noggin. It's not just a hat rack, you know what I'm saying? They don't use their brains today. Nobody cares about other humans' lives. They don't care. Before, you respect elders. Even if they were yelling at you, you respect them. You just, keep your mouth shut. Even if you didn't agree, you just kept your mouth shut. Just the way it was. Now today, nobody respects anybody. Nobody has any regards for anybody's life. People are very entitled, or feel like they're entitled. I've never used that word so much in my life as I have this past few years. Look at a few years ago, when they were knocking all the statues down that have been around the world forever and a day. Now, if this happened, say, 10 years ago, those folks would have been arrested and locked up with huge fines to boot. Now, nobody cares. It's like nobody cares about history. Nobody cares about history. Here's the thing. History is why we are where we are today. That's how we got here. To this point, anyway. I don't know. I got a lot of gripes, but one of my biggest gripes right now is the disrespect that humans have for other humans. You go out, you don't know if you're coming home. Look at that poor old man. God bless. I hope he didn't suffer. God bless his family. Give them strength. Because that's awful. I mean, that elderly man went out in the morning for coffee and gets unalived over a cup of coffee. You go out today, you don't know if you're coming home. You mind your own business. It don't matter. But things happen. Sometimes you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Hey, there's been quite a few times back in the day I'd be at a club and a brawl would break out. And I'm not in the brawl, but a brawl would break out and somehow, crowds push or whatever. And I get a whack in the cheek by somebody because, everybody's swinging. I'm not in the brawl, but I got a few sucker punches quite a few times in my time. It's not fun. I have no problem defending myself. Never did. Never did. Always take care of myself. Not a problem. But I don't go looking for trouble. And I respect I respect. Heck, I work in customer service. I get customers that yell at me all the time, and I give them excellent customer service. Even then, if they get that bad, well, if they get really bad, I'll just say, like, hey, pal, you know what? You got two choices. Either walk out that door or I'm just going to call the cops. Because I ain't dealing. Or if they're not to the point where they're just annoying and swearing and hollering, but low-keyed and kind of whatever, I'll just kind of, like, walk away a little bit. But, obviously if they get out of hand, I've thrown people out. That's one thing I liked about bartending. Throw them out, shut them off, whatever the hell you wanted to do. With good reason. Did you take care of you today? I just realized the time we're going over. Alright, happy 4th, stay safe. I gotta end this because I don't think I'll be able to post it, so. Peace out. See you when I see you.